Welcome. In this presentation, we are going to compare two remarkable great apes, gorillas and bonobos. Both are close relatives of humans, but they differ greatly in body size, diet, social life, and the ways they manage conflict. Gorillas are famous for their enormous strength, while bonobos are often known for their peaceful and highly social behavior. As we move through the presentation, we will look beyond these familiar images and see what truly makes each species unique. Let us begin with where gorillas and bonobos fit in the great ape family. Their evolutionary paths separated millions of years ago. The gorilla lineage split from the lineage leading to humans, chimpanzees, and bonobos roughly 9 to 10 million years ago. The human lineage later separated from the pen lineage, and bonobos and chimpanzees finally separated around 2 million years ago. Today, gorillas belong to the genus Gorilla, while bonobos belong to the genus Pen and are the sister species of chimpanzees. So, although both are great apes, bonobos are more closely related to chimpanzees and humans than they are to gorillas. The physical difference between these apes is striking. An adult male gorilla may weigh between 140 and 200 kilograms, making gorillas the largest living primates. They have broad chests, extremely powerful arms, and a heavy, muscular build. Mature males also develop the familiar silver-gray saddle that gives them the name silverback. Bonobos are much smaller and lighter, with adult males generally weighing about 35 to 45 kilograms. Their bodies are slender, their legs are relatively long, and their faces are often recognized by black fur, pink lips, and hair that appears naturally parted in the center. Both species live naturally in Central Africa, but their ranges are very different. Gorillas occupy several forest environments. Western lowland gorillas live in lowland and swamp forests across countries such as Cameroon, Gabon, the Central African Republic, and the Republic of Congo. Eastern gorillas include mountain gorillas, which live in high-altitude forests in Rwanda, Uganda, and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Bonobos, however, occur naturally in only one country, the Democratic Republic of Congo, in forests south of the Congo River. That river forms a major natural barrier and helps explain why wild bonobos and chimpanzees do not overlap geographically. Now let us compare their social lives. A typical gorilla group is often organized around one dominant silverback. He protects a group, helps determine where it travels and feeds, and intervenes when conflicts arise. Despite his power, many disagreements are settled through displays rather than physical fighting. Bonobo society works differently. Bonobos live in larger communities in which senior females form strong alliances. These alliances can give females greater social influence than individual males, even when the males are physically larger. Mothers can also have an important influence on the social position of their sons. This contrast shows that physical strength does not always determine social power. Their diets also reflect the environments and lifestyles to which they are adapted. Gorillas mainly eat plant material, especially leaves, shoots, stems, and sometimes bark. Fruit can still be important, particularly for western lowland gorillas when it is seasonally available. A large gorilla may consume an impressive amount of vegetation in a single day. Bonobos, by comparison, are more strongly fruit-eating. Ripe fruit makes up a large part of their diet, supplemented by leaves, seeds, flowers, and stems. They may also occasionally consume small animals. Bonobos often search for food in smaller parties that separate and later reunite, a flexible pattern known as fission fusion social organization. Popular descriptions sometimes present gorillas as powerful and bonobos as peaceful, but both species are more complex than those labels suggest. Gorillas are usually calm, shy, and socially tolerant. Much of their day is spent feeding and resting. Chest beating and other displays can communicate strength and help prevent a confrontation from becoming a fight. Bonobos are particularly well known for reconciliation and social bonding. Following tension, individuals may reconnect through grooming, play, touch, or other affiliative behavior. These strategies do not mean bonobos never show aggression, rather, they demonstrate how social relationships can be used to manage tension and restore cooperation. Gorillas and bonobos are both highly intelligent. They communicate using facial expressions, body postures, gestures, and many different vocalizations. Gorillas have been observed using sticks to investigate water depth, and they construct a new sleeping nest each night. Bonobos also use tools and possess a rich system of gestures that other group members understand. Both species can solve problems, learn socially, and recognize themselves in mirrors. Their intelligence reminds us that great ape cognition is not limited to one type of skill. It includes practical problem solving, communication, memory, and the ability to navigate complicated social relationships. Unfortunately, both apes face a serious risk of extinction. Eastern and western gorillas are classified as critically endangered. Their major threats include habitat loss, poaching, and infectious diseases, including outbreaks of Ebola in some populations. Mountain gorillas offer an encouraging example. Sustained protection and close monitoring have helped their population increase. Although they remain vulnerable, bonobos are classified as endangered and exist only within the Democratic Republic of Congo. Hunting, forest loss, and political instability continue to threaten them. Protecting either ape therefore means protecting habitat, supporting nearby communities, preventing hunting and disease, and maintaining long-term conservation programs. To summarize, gorillas and bonobos are close relatives with very different ways of life. Gorillas are much larger, often live in groups led by a dominant silverback, and rely heavily on leaves and stems. Bonobos are smaller, live in communities shaped strongly by female alliances, eat more fruit, and frequently use social contact to restore relationships after conflict. Yet they also share important qualities: intelligence, complex communication, strong social bonds, and a profound dependence on healthy forests. Their differences reveal the remarkable diversity of great apes, while their endangered status reminds us that both deserve our attention and protection. Thank you for watching.